Anthony, I want to ask you about the Giants. They've got a little bit of a battle going on for a spot in left field between Jarrett Parker and Mac Williamson, but shouldn't Barry Bonds just take that spot because he's hitting homers in BP and like it's nothing?
That's true, and he's in great shape. He really got into bicycling in his post playing days. But I'll just add though that Tim Tebow was hitting home runs in batting practice too. So I don't know what to make of the BP home
Great
runs. But we saw this
point.
a little bit. We saw this a little bit last year in Marlins. There was a real controversy in Marlins camp last year because they had this fun little game, situational hitting thing, and Bonds hit a few home runs, and it was billed as he beat Giancarlo Stanton and Christian Yelich in a home run derby, and they were a little bitter that it was portrayed that way because they thought it was misrepresented. But so he might want to be careful not to show up, Williamson and Parker, and get this conversation that you're starting going. But yeah, obviously it's always fun to watch Barry Bonds hit home run regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, gosh, man, great to see that swing, that same exact swing from the greatest player that I've ever seen. I don't care, the steroids and all that stuff. He was the greatest player I've ever seen. Great to see him out there having some fun taking those hacks. Looks exactly the same, a little thinner.
A little bit.
He is a little thin.
Yeah, but I guess he's going to help out the hitters. And how much of a difference, though, can he actually make?
Well, his situation in Miami, he was the hitting coach, and I don't think it was a good role for him, frankly. I don't think he wanted to put in the time it takes to be a great hitting coach. Many of the great hitting coaches in our game are failed hitters because they had to try everything. At the professional level, they tried every possible thing they could, and because of that, they have a lot of knowledge to pass along to other guys. Whereas a guy like Barry Bonds, one of the greatest hitters of all time, if not the greatest. So it's a little harder for him to, empathize with the guys going through the struggles, I think, frankly, and also just to put in the pure amount of time it takes. The hitting coach is usually one of the first guys to arrive, one of the last to leave, that sort of thing. And I don't think that fit his framework there in Miami. So I think this is a better role for him, more of the special advisor type thing, pop in when he feels like it. But he's got a lot of knowledge to pass on. There's no doubt about it. But as far as the daily grind of being a hitting coach, I think he learned that wasn't for him.